like, comment, subscribe to his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Vision. I'm back in the video. How y'all night going? I just got done watching the Devin, Haney, JoJo Diaz fight on the zone. It was a good fight. It was decent, but in my opinion, I feel like JoJo Diaz in my opinion, Devin did what he's supposed to do. I mean, pretty much froze him out in the beginning rounds, and you know, we're gonna talk about it. But yeah, I feel like he pretty much he established, you know, the fight early, so it was too much the late rally. That's pretty much what people, you know, could say it got into a good fight in the later part of the fight. And as the fight started off, you know, first round, Devin pretty much great placements on the shot. He was going to the body wheel. He was mixing his shots up, going up top. I liked this straight right hand to the body. I feel like that's a good shot for him. And he pretty much, the first, you know, 6 rounds, he was pretty much doing what he wanted. You know, you had Diaz, he was trying to pick it up, you know, towards the 4th round. He started to land that little straight left, and it kind of started to get Devin trouble, in my opinion. It started to give him trouble. And, you know, at times it seemed like he could land it pretty much. That was Diaz's best shot. That's pretty much the shot he could land it anytime he wanted. So I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, I'm definitely not a big fan of that. I wanted Devin, you know, to try to catch the straight, or you know, dodge the straight and come with a hook. But it was tough. I mean, you know, I want to say JoJo Diaz is a southpaw, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a southpaw, or he might be orthodox. I think. No, he's orthodox. But you know, he has that mitten up style, and you know, gloves up style, and Devin was going around the guard. He caught him with some uppercuts. It was pretty much really what he wanted to do. From the you know, the press conference, JoJo Diaz was saying he was gonna bring that dog out of him. And I mean, he caught Devin a few times, and Devin did have to show that, you know, his dog. But I feel like he still kind of won the fight pretty easy, and that's what I got from the fight. I just feel like if Devin in his past 2 fights with Linares and JoJo Diaz, I feel like late he's been getting caught late a lot, you know, and I think that's probably due to the weight cut. But you know, Linares probably caught him in the 9th. Diaz started to catch him later in the fight, and it's not pretty much, you know, in the beginning of the fight, Devin looked smooth. You know, his jab working, his placements pretty well on his shots. It just, you know, as far as the later rounds, I feel like he started to get content, you know, and I feel like if you want to get some of those stoppages and some of those knockouts, but, you know, stopping guys like JoJo Diaz, and I don't know, he probably could stop Linares. Linares been stopped like 8 times, but JoJo Diaz, that's a pretty tough guy to stop, and I'm not surprised he didn't stop him. You know, I took Devin to win by points. But yeah, I just want him to work on, you know, in the later rounds, you know, finishing strong. If he finished strong, you know, these fights wouldn't be, you know, an uproar. I mean, he pretty much would win 11-1, 10-2, and stuff like that. Because, you know, he banked so many early rounds in, and I don't want him, you know, to start getting used to that, you know, certain shots hitting him. I don't want him to get used to taking so many shots. Because, you know, he moving up to 40, he's going to face guys like Taylor and Prograis and Ramirez and Postal and you know, Robert Easter and Maurice Hooker. It's so many guys that he's gonna fight with at 40, and those guys got power. So I want him to, you know, start to grasp that. You know, you can't in the later rounds you can't take so many of those big shots. You know, I want him to avoid those big shots in the later round. And I feel like he was pretty much, that was pretty much his only struggle. But yeah, but going up in weight, you don't want to be dealing with that for them guys. You know, them guys pretty powerful guys. And it looks like he's you know, kind of getting winded due to the weight cut, in my opinion. All that, you know, cutting weight, it's probably time for him to move. He's been at 35 since he was a pro, you know, since he first, you know, turned pro. So it's about time for him to move up, you know, and give 40 a test run. But I think he might stay at 35 if he can get the Kambosos fight. You know, Kambosos was there tonight, and he was pretty engaged. You know, Kambosos seeming like he wants to take the Tank fight, in my opinion. He really wants to take that Tank fight because, you know, he knows Tank's the money fight. He's going to be on pay-per-view. But I hope he don't think Tank's going to come to Australia. Like, that's not going to happen. So that's probably what he's banking on. But if he wants the Tank fight, he got to realize that it's going to be on Tank's term and it's going to be in the States. But, you know, if you want to fight Devin, then you could get Devin to come overseas, and because, you know, Devin wants those belts that bad. Tank pretty much ain't really, you know, put his name in a hat to fight you. I mean, I don't, he didn't really seem too much interested in it. I mean, because, I mean, you beat Lopez, but Tank was already saying Lopez wasn't that good. You know, he was kind of downplaying Lopez. But I'm ready for Tank to, you know, get some. I wanted Tank to get that Rolly win. So, you know, that would have been a decent name for him. Because, you know, tomorrow he's going to fight Isaac Cruz. And, you know, we don't know how this fight's going to turn out. But everybody pretty much thinks he's going to get the guy out of there. But, you know, in the Rolly fight, it was at least some type of thought. You know, even though we knew you was going to get Rolly out of there, we just didn't know when. Because, you know, we wanted to see the fight. But, yeah, I feel like Devin is definitely probably, you know, in the runners again that Kambosos fight. If Tank doesn't want to take it, I think he doesn't seem interested. So Kambosos might have to take the next biggest offer, and Devin Haney. And I feel like Eddie Hearn will offer both of those guys a great amount of money, and I think they'll be very financially compensated for the fight. And Devin already said he didn't mind going to Australia overseas, you know. So that's, you know, the beneficial part. It's just on Kambosos and that, do he want to take the fight? So that's where we at with it. You know, everybody's been putting their name in their hat. Lomachenko was the most recent guy to speak on Kambosos' name and try to get a fight with him. So I'm going to see where we at with that. I don't know. I'm really... I don't think Kambosos is going to take a Lomachenko fight. So you're pretty much in a dilemma. But you're pretty much going to have to take Tank or Devin. Those are going to be the biggest paydays. So it's either one or the other. And if you want to fight in Australia, you got to take Devin. If you want it in the States, you're going to take Tank on pay-per-view. So that's where it's at. But great fight by Devin Haney. I want to see what's next for him. Hopefully it's Kambosos. So, yeah. But make sure you like this video. The best thing you can do for me is tell somebody. That's all I ask, you know. I love you guys, and I'm out.